what's up everybody? This is my 2.5 month review. Well, just shy of 3 month review for my Evo. Sorry if you can't or barely hear me or can't hear me. I'm trying to get to work fairly quickly, and everybody seems to want to drive 10 to 15 miles an hour under the speed limit. So far everything with the car is good. I had my first oil change at 40,000. That was right at about 3,000 from the dealer. I know in the maintenance booklet they only recommend that you change it every 5,000. But what I've done is I've actually ordered one of the Blackstone Lab oil sample test kits, and I'm going to change my oil at 3,000 to see how well that batch of oil did. And I'm using both Mobil 1 extended performance filter and oil using 5W30 because of the winter time and the viscosity. I don't want to get the viscosity too low. Basically gonna change my oil at 43,000, which is up in about 1,200 to 1,100 miles. Gonna change the oil and kind of go from there and see what they recommend, see how the viscosity held up to the wear and tear, to how I drive. I usually don't drive very hard. I've only had it full wide open throttle maybe 2-3 different times. But yeah, everything else is good with the car. The only gripe that I really have is it could really use a 6th gear. As you can see, I'm doing about 65 right now, and you can see I'm at right at 3,000 RPMs. And once I get around this bend, I'll take it up to 80, and you can see it's almost around 4,000 RPMs. I know they say the top speed on this car is limited at 150 or 155, I believe. However, I've seen other people's videos with the stock transmission without changing out the gears, and 160 is pretty much way over in the 8,000 RPM range. And I don't redline it. I haven't redlined it yet. I don't plan on it. The highest I've had it up to is about 6,800. Pretty much I've been babying it. It honestly, the first month, it took me a little while to get used to the power that the vehicle had, because I was coming from a base model Lancer with a CVT transmission. I think the 0 to 60 time was like I think it was like a day and a half or 2 days, something around there. Basically, yeah, everything else is holding up. The stock audio, I don't have the Rockford Fosgate. The stock audio in this vehicle is horrible. Let me see if I can take it up here. So basically, I've got to take it up to no less than 22 on the volume level to really make out what's being said. Whereas when I had the Fosgate, it was between 15 and 20. So, yeah, it's holding up good though. Gas mileage, I'm eating a couple dinosaurs a day. It's not that spectacular. I average, if I drive it conservatively, I get about, I'd say 23, 24 miles to the gallon. However, when I drive it like it's meant to be driven, I get roughly about 10. And then stop and go traffic is also a pain in the ass too. I've got my cob hooked up over here. I'm monitoring boost right now. I usually try to swap it over to between boost pressure and the knock count to make sure that I'm not getting too many counts of knock and also not over boosting. The highest, I think the projected map for this, it's only supposed to hit 24, and at wide open throttle, the best I could do, the highest I've had it up to, according to this monitor, it's had it up to 26 pounds. So, and you can see that right there in action. Let's see if I get on it. And that was about half throttle. And now let me take it up to 80 and I'll tell you what I was talking about. So I'm doing 80 miles an hour and it's at about 3,700 RPMs. It could really use a 6th gear. Honestly, I think that's the only thing that I would want that the STIs have is just a 6th gear. But I guess due to it being a rally car, it's, you know, well, a supposed rally car, it's made to be like that. Yeah, not a whole lot else really special. I haven't done anything to it. I put these little LED bulbs on the lights up there, and then the middle cabin light, and then the tag light. And other than that, I'm planning on getting the ETS V2 exhaust as soon as I get some money saved up. So yeah, that's my little 2-month review. If you have any questions, leave comments, do whatever. It's all good. I'll answer them as soon as I can. Look forward to seeing you guys again.